And also, like, I think one of the things that you forget about Kate Upton is she's like, what, 22 or something like that? She like, which is weird because she looks like she's in her 30s. She has that sort of thing where she looks like she doesn't look like a girl, she looks like a woman, and it's not just because she's got a big rack. It's more to do with her face and the way she carries herself, I think. I don't know, maybe it's because her eyebrows remind you of Brooke Shields or something like that. I'm not sure, but for some reason, she comes across as a woman as opposed to a girl, and she's really just a girl, you know, making sort of very public, obvious, awful mistakes, and then having her business sort of like laid out there. And I don't just mean her business as in her sort of like naughty areas. I mean her business as in like, oh, you're the sleazy guy who ran around on you with bunches of tramps, and we think less of you for that, for some weird perverse reason that society will. Or worse yet, you were this chick that was okay with this happening, so skank, how dare you be comfortable in your own sexuality? I know it makes millions and millions of dollars, but if you want more than the federally allotted, biblically approved amount of man meat, then you are clearly a whore of Babylon, and you deserve to be crucified. That part of it, like, it's not so much the naked part, it's the judgmental part that creeps in that I think's really gonna like potentially do some damage, and I actually feel bad about that aspect of it for them. Yep, that's what I feel. On the other hand, Jennifer Lawrence, who gave sort of like hints on Conan O'Brien and stuff like that of being a naughty girl in terms of being like, oh, sure, yeah, I got a butt plug. Yeah, I would ascertain from her pictures that she is everything you'd hoped she was, and possibly a little bit more. That's what I would ascertain. Now, let me ask you this, Funkhouser. You are in a new relationship. The part of your weekend that was not occupied by the fappening, the explosion of celebrity skank nakedness on the interwebs, was spent picking out Swedish furniture that you assemble by yourself.
Yeah, I got
your significant other.
I got a Skorgen, and I got a Sporg, and I got a Flargenmork. And they're all built and put together, and it only took me a day and a half.
Really? Let me ask you this. You were sort of like domestically nesting over the holiday weekend, and that's a shared experience with your significant other. Did you also share the experience of checking out the photos of the fappening with your significant other?
Yeah, actually, she told me about it. She's like, oh, look, leaked celebrity photos. And I said, to Google. And then I exited the room, and I came back the next day.
What, did
I
she
was
exit
gone
the room
for several
with you?
hours. No. We were on our own little journeys and came back. It's like, did you see this one? Oh, did you see that one? Oh.
Where did you, for the two people in the world that have not yet seen these pictures, where did you go to find them? Was it Reddit?
Well, there's Reddit, there's 4chan, there's a bunch of, like, hackerish websites out there. And, I'm into that kind of stuff, sort of, like the education behind it.
I got a tweet from Donnie Meismer who said, I have no idea what you're talking about. It's called The Fappening. You can find it on Reddit.
Sometimes you just know you're done. You're longing for that shining sun. You walk these streets most every day. You're waiting to get washed away. Time won't stop, but I'll stop time to run away and make you mine. I'll take you where you wanna be. I'll make you love me so you'll see. Who say you got plenty to say about me, so how come you never ever seem to want to say it to my face? Well, I got a little theory, I think you agree that you're not enough of a man to step to me. So when you see me in the street, you got nothing to say. As a bitch move punk, keep my name out of your mouth, or you're fixing to get knocked out. If you don't want none of this, back it up, back it up, back it up. Yeah, oh, let's go. Talking that mess, better act like you know. Oh, let's
Welcome back to a week of soul-destroying drudgery in the workplace after your extended 3-day weekend. It is painful coming back to the aforementioned soul-destroying drudgery in the workplace, but bear in mind, short work week. And you also got to bear in mind that there's a very good chance that your boss is not showing up because, they're on an even more extended weekend. And you also got to bear in mind that this week, this short week following the Labor Day holiday, productivity expectations placed on you are going to be at an all-time low. Your boss is still on vacation. Everyone's still sort of like shaking off the hangover, whether it be from an excess of alcohol or delicious dead smoked animal or a combination of the two. Productivity expectations placed upon you are going to be at an all-time low. So you get to hang out, not really do a whole lot, and drink company coffee and surf porn on company servers and just wait for a weekend, which will show up that much quicker. And if you're just joining me, we're talking about a bunch of stuff. Leaked celebrity naked pictures, the moral conundrums that they present, which we then conveniently sweep under the carpet to take part in what has been dubbed the Fappening, and also the fact that we should have fun. I don't know what you did over the holiday weekend. I went and saw Tchaikovsky's 1812 Overture, and I went and saw The Offspring. Weirdly enough, Tchaikovsky, because of the cannons, louder. But it is so important to be connected with that sense of wonder that you get as a kid. Whether it's at a concert or whether it's just, I don't know, whether you need some adrenaline in your system to get yourself moving, to forget the excruciating minutia of your daily life, of your soul-destroying drudgery in the workplace, whatever it takes, whether it's a concert, whether it's a run outside on the beach, whether it's, I don't know what the hell it is for you, but find where the hell the fun comes from in your life. Do some of that. It's so important in this day and age where we are pissing away our lives under fluorescent tubes for the man, trying to figure out what the hell is going on in the world. We are figuring out what is going on in the world by taking a look at the events of today in My Witness News. Funkhouser is filling us in on the events of the week. And by the way, lots of people checking in on Twitter. Much appreciated. Reaper Garcia, what up? Donnie Meismer? I don't know. I do know this, though. You're awesome. You're funny. You're quick. And you have a beard that we are all envious of. I could not grow that. This little sort of like, if you ever see me in person or see me in public, like this little soul patch thing that I've got going on, takes all my earthly effort to grow. Donnie Meismer, that is an impressive beard. And thank you to Carmen and Bradley and everybody that's weighing in. Your tweetists. Tweet both of us at FunkFM at ADSXE is where you can join in the conversation. I know that was a little long-winded, but I don't know. It warms somewhere in the subcockle region of my heart that people are starting to be, I don't know. People are starting to be active parts of the show more and more every single day, and it means a lot. So I say thank you. It means a lot to me that people like Jacob, who most of the people that listen to the show know me from one of the 3 or 4 rock stations that I'm on, but I like folks like Jacob who have just discovered us from the iHeartRadio app. That's kind of cool. What up, Jacob? Anyways, Funkhouser, what was there a knock? What were you doing? What was the banging sound?
Oh, I just bang on stuff sometimes.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was wondering if you were having your own little fappening over there waiting for us to finish, and I would rather you didn't do it while you were on the air. Anyways, go on.
Well, Michael Sam was cut by the St. Louis Rams.
Yeah. He was not, as it turns out, a good run stopper. I was going to say he had trouble plugging holes, but I resisted. Oh, no, I didn't. Anyways, just because he's not playing for the Rams, it doesn't mean that he still can't become the first ever openly gay player in the Arena Football League. Yeah. What else?
The federal government spent $3 million to study why 75% of lesbians are obese.
Yeah, that's $3 million of your tax money at work, folks. Trying to figure out why 75%, 3/4, 3 out of 4 lesbians are obese.
Did they ever figure out why?
I don't know. All I know is if they do figure it out, a lot of softball teams are going to be without catchers. Mm-hmm. What else?
Many other players too, probably. Israeli children in areas near the Gaza Strip went back to school this week after a summer in bomb shelters.
Oh, that's good that they're getting back to some sort of normalcy. I'm going to guess that the Israeli teachers say that they won't be falling for the old mortar bomb destroyed my homework excuse. You had a summer reading assignment. Where is it? Go on.
The dog ate it or something.
Yeah.
The UN is investigating human rights abuses allegedly committed by ISIS.
Yeah. First and foremost, up until couple of months ago, I was convinced ISIS was a stripper I knew that used to work at the Spearmint Rhino in New York City back in like 2005. I don't understand.
I thought it
why
was a
she's
shopping
creating...
center in Florida.
Yeah, don't understand why she's creating so much trouble for us. But yeah, that's productive usages of that's a productive usage of the United Nations time. They're investigating human rights abuses. Oh, this needs some investigation. Allegedly committed by ISIS. Right. For example, I would imagine that it's suspected that cutting someone's head off might be a violation of his right to free speech.
Got to read the fine print.
Go on.
The owner of a Seattle area coffee shop called Java Jugs was arrested for promoting prostitution at the store. Oops.
Yeah, feel free to insert your own highly obvious piece of humor regarding room for cream wherever you feel it's appropriate. Wasn't this a place where chicks worked topless but with aprons? It was like coffee and side boob.
I guess I would go. Did they have a drive-through?
I don't know. Look up Google. Look up Java Jugs on Google and see exactly what the but I do know that there was sort of like some kind of topless coffee situation happening in Seattle where it's chilly. You would imagine something like that would happen. I heard it happened in Hawaii as well. That makes a little bit more sense. But I think that was like a mobile type of situation. Like it happened in Hawaii, and that was sort of like a coffee truck, a food truck. But there were women outside taking orders that were topless, which is, kind of cool.
Boy, you should talk a bunch, but then I've got a hunch. And if I step to you, you'd back right down, can't see it through you. You suck, and I'm so awesome. You suck, and I'm awesome. You suck, and I'm so awesome. My name is AD, your name will be forgotten. You suck, and I'm so awesome. You suck, and I'm so awesome. You.
Did you Google Java Jugs?
I was busy learning about Shinedown.
Oh, that's the thing? We're on the air again?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. It's that consummate level of professionalism you have come to associate with the AD show. Sorry, I got distracted reading tweets. Yeah. We were talking about ISIS being investigated for alleged human rights abuses by the UN. Donnie on Twitter said they were about to communicate with lead and or knives. I think, yeah. I think so. You did not, as it turned out, Google Java Jugs?
I just did.
Funkhouser?
I just did.
Yeah?
I forgot what I was looking for.
Java Jugs is the Seattle area coffee shop where the owner was arrested for promoting prostitution at the store. You see that?
I see a Yelp.
You see? Oh, there's a Yelp review.
Oh yeah.
How many stars does it have on Yelp?
Let's see. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3.5 stars.
Just 3.5.
Just 3.5.
I wonder if people were upset because they were solicited for prostitution or not enough solicitation for prostitution. Anyways, I'll put it out to Twitter. The coffee shop that was the coffee shop that it was actually a front for a prostitution operation. Feel free to break off your own appropriate piece of leave room for cream humor, however you see fit. Make me laugh. Let's finish up the news, Funkhouser.
Okay.
There we go.
Martin Scorsese. Scorsese is directing a movie about the Ramones.
Well, I'm wearing a Ramones t-shirt today. One of many days that I wear a Ramones t-shirt. Pennywise did an incredible cover of the Ramones when I saw them. Seeing 15,000 people singing Blitzkrieg Bop, it's pretty cool. It's kind of powerful. As much as it's this cute little punk rock homily, yeah, Hey Ho, Let's Go, screamed by 15,000 people. That's good stuff. So I think it's appropriate that they're making a movie about the life and times